All right, everyone, welcome back. We're cooking with Yammy still, and I got to tell you, this is going to be one of the best parts, one of the favorite parts of everyone I know, and that's the big juicy steaks. Tell us how you do that.
Well, my favorite steak is a ribeye, okay? And what we're doing here is, another thing I want to mention is one of the chains that we're not in yet is Kroger's. And I have bought this steak from Kroger's. They cut it special for this. And, so I mean, all you people that shop at Kroger's out there, please go in and ask for Uncle Yammy's, okay?
Excellent.
All right, now, buying a steak, what you want to do is you want to make sure it's got a lot of marbling in it. And then I love this little lip on it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that to me is the most flavorful part of a ribeye, okay? So what we do is we're going to take and we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on it. And I've got the pan there already heated up with some olive oil in it. All right, so we're going to put a little olive oil on it. And basically this is just to help the seasoning salt stick to it.
And the marbling's important because that's where a lot of the
flavor,
a lot of the juice, a lot of flavor comes from, a lot of the taste.
That's where all the flavor and the tenderness come from. Okay.
And this time we are using the all seasoning as compared.
The all-purpose.
Yeah.
The all-purpose
seasoning,
which is great on steaks. All right. So basically, all you do is just take it.
And we're about to learn another tip here, right? About searing your steak.
And you want to sear it on both sides.
And why do we sear it on both sides? What's the point of searing?
What that does is locks in all the flavor, locks in all the juices, and it basically you leave it on there on each side, about a minute, and then you kind of turn it down a little bit. All right.
Yeah, and I can really see it starting to work already.
Yep.
And that's great. I got to tell you, of all the food we put on there today, just the smell in the whole area is great. And just look at that. Look at it. And that's how you properly sear a steak.
That's it. And I'm going to add a little bit more on there because I love this stuff. And then that way it'll kind of cook. It'll sit there while it's cooking.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Now I'm going to turn it down some. And this will take about 4 or 5 minutes on each side. So,
and so what we want to take away from the steak session is that you got to have your olive oil hot and ready to go.
Have it hot and ready to go.
Hot and ready to go. And you want to, once it's ready to go, you can coat it in olive oil so the seasoning sticks.
right.
And then you sear each side for about a minute on some really high heat. Sear and lock them flavors, lock them juices in.
That's it.
And then cut it back a little bit and allow it to cook.
And let it cook. And let it cook. And using a seasoned iron skillet that's what I like to do. Now, you could do it if you just have a regular pan, one that doesn't stick or whatever, a non-stick. But this is what I like to do.
That's what my grandma grew up cooking on.
That's
right. Granny makes the best food. There's nothing to go wrong.
How about some cornbread in that thing?
Where's it at? All right, folks. Well,
alrighty.
So that's our next secret, and believe it or not, we still have more secrets coming up, courtesy of Uncle Yammy. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment.